Just give me a few minutes. All right, so we are live on YouTube. So guys, welcome. Thank you all for, you know, joining in early, and thank you for your commitment to the process, right? Your commitment engineers and facilitates our own commitment, because once we see your commitment, it encourages us to want to keep doing what we are doing, right? And then to the persons on YouTube, I can see that some persons have joined via YouTube. You're welcome. Thank you so much for joining in early. Okay, Oriola, I think you are streaming from YouTube. Good evening. How are you doing? How was your day? Hope you're fine. I just noticed somebody else joined. Okay, Christiana, good evening. Welcome. How are you and how did your day go? Yeah, thank you very much, Oriola. That was pretty smart, right? You came on the call and you just immediately went straight to writing your full name. That's nice. So if you are on YouTube and I cannot see your name from the backstage, please just put your name in the chat in the comment section so that I know the person's on YouTube. Okay, so I'm a bit tired. I just got back from work. As you can see, I'm still dressed, but it is what it is. We have to do what we need to do, right? So today I want us to today's class is going to last for just an hour. I know we say it in every class and we end up extending up to like 2 hours, but then that's because we just need to deliver the value that needs to be delivered, right? And we have to do it the best ways we can do it, apparently. So today is going to be a role-playing class, right? What does role-playing mean? It means that I'm going to, okay, Christiana is fine. You said you're going to YouTube. That's okay. So I'm going to share a brief with us, right? We're going to be role-playing. And what does it mean to role-play? We are going to be acting um out some scenes, right? These are some of the things that can occur in the real world scenario, right? Because a huge chunk of what we do, okay, Favor Sekibo, you're welcome. So a huge chunk of what we do is to ensure that we try to mirror the society, right? We try to see how we can prepare for the things that can easily befall us as professionals, right? And one of it is networking at events, right? So I'm very sure that in today's class we're going to be practicing that. Then I think I'm also going to split us in groups. So if you can hear me on YouTube, right, when it's time for us to do the role play, right, you have to come to StreamYard. Okay, so I'm not going to waste a lot of time talking and talking. I think I'll just share my screen because we have a good number of persons um available already, right? So let me just share my screen. Okay, this is it. Share. Okay, so today we are going to be doing, like I said, please, can you people confirm that you can see my screen first? Can somebody confirm that they can see my screen? Okay, you're welcome, right? You're welcome. Can somebody confirm that they can see my screen, like what I just shared now? Anybody at all, either on YouTube or StreamYard? Can you please confirm that you can see my screen? Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Olufemi, for that. It's very much appreciated. So we're going to be doing some scenarios, right? The first scenario is presenting a project update to a client, right? And now a team presents a project update to a client, including progress, challenges, and next steps. The project update is going to be on the progress students have made, right? So let's say you people are a team and you need to pitch to an investor about the progress you have made at the Law Academy, the challenges encountered, and why you need funding to improve the brand, right? So it's more like we are doing a pitch deck presentation, okay? And then the roles are, we'll have the presenter, which is the person who is going to be the team lead, who will pitch the idea, right? We have the assistant team lead. Person explains the challenges students have encountered and um, what they've encountered. Then the client asks questions and raises concerns. The observers, which are myself and other persons who are not going to be role playing, who evaluates the presentation and the communication techniques. Now, the feedback focus is going to be on, was the presentation clear and concise? Did the team address the client's concerns, right, effectively? Were the challenge were the challenge details explained in a way that was easy to understand? Now, the second scenario is going to be networking at a virtual conference, right? Because we're going to imagine that this is a virtual conference and we need to network. The objective is to build confidence in professional introductions and networking. I remember I told us about crafting our personal elevator pitch, right? Which is the way you introduce. Please, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. Can you hear me now? My network flipped, right? For the very first time, my network decided to flip. Please, can you confirm that you can hear me now? Can you guys hear me? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Olufemi. I don't know, but my network flipped, right? And I'm really sorry about that. And that's really strange. I don't know why that happened, but then I thank God I'm back. So, please, can somebody tell me where you stopped hearing me? Right? Where did you stop hearing me? Just volunteer yourself if you are in StreamYard so I can add you to the stage so you can be able to speak. And that's why active listening is there. So why am I asking for volunteers? Let me call somebody. Okay. Ebube. Hello, Ebube. Can you hear me? Hello, Ebube. Can you hear me? Okay, I'm seeing a private chat. Okay, you had pitch elevator. Thank you very much. I think Ebube is experiencing network issues. So yes, you people stopped at. I don't think my screen is still sharing. So let me share my screen again, please. Just give me a few minutes to share my screen again. Okay. So I remember talking to us about crafting a personal elevator pitch, right? So the purpose of second scenario is to build confidence in professional introductions and networking. So we're going to pretend like this is a virtual conference, right? And then you're meeting yourselves for the first time and you need to tell each other what you do. You need to, just have conversations, right? Build connections, partner engagement, keep the conversation rolling. right? So I think because I'll be waiting for more persons to join, we'll start with scenario two, right? Which is crafting the networking event, that right, pretending to be in a networking event and being able to sell yourself to each other. Okay, so I'm going to have two persons on stage. I'm going to have the way it's going to work is I'm going to have two persons on stage, right? Let me say, for instance, I decide to call Sharon and Sekibo as the first two persons that are going to be on stage, right? Now, they might be in the same field, they might be in different fields. It all depends on how the angle they choose to, build the conversation. Or let me say they're in different fields, like in a normal scenario, when you go for an event, you want to network, you want to build your network, right? And then you meet someone, you feel like, oh, you want to talk to this person, right? So somebody is going to start the conversation. Normally it has to be a man starting the conversation, but this time around I want the woman to start the conversation, so that we can see how much of, you know confidence she has developed, in terms of this person has the potential to probably refer you, change your life, or just help you build that professional network that you are looking for. And you've seen the person, or probably the person came highly recommended. They've told you that, oh, this is the founder of the company that you've been trying to, you know pitch yourself to, or the company that you've been trying to apply to. And you went for an event and you met the founder or the co-founder, and you need to network. So we're going to be practicing that now. But then I think because some persons just joined us, I noticed that the lights just came on the call, and then the number on YouTube increased. So I'm going to try to repeat what is going on so that they can catch up. Today we're going to be doing scenario playing, right? I've already shared the two scenarios that we have, and the first one is, let me get there. Now the first one is presenting a project update to a client, and then the second one is networking event, right? This, we are going to pretend that this is a virtual conference, and we are seeing how we can build confidence in communication by ensuring that professionals use their personal elevator pitch to start a conversation, start and maintain a conversation. It's not just to say, oh, my name is Merigodo Koye, I'm the founder of the Law Academy. Nice to meet you, nice to meet you, you end it there. No, like, when you introduce yourself, keep the conversation going. At the end of the day, we that are your listeners, right, we would vet how it went, right? Because I believe in peer learning, right? When your peers are the ones that are vetting you, we're seeing you from the eyes of strangers. Nobody knows you here. I don't even think we know ourselves here, apparently, right? So we're all seeing ourselves from the eye of being a stranger. And so we want to see what you would do if you meet somebody for the first time and you need to build, or create your increase your network, apparently. So with no further ado, for the persons who are streaming through YouTube, I can see the numbers are increasing on YouTube. Welcome, right? Welcome. Because of time, I don't really want to go over and over repeating what we are doing, but let the persons who already understand what we are about to do, when they start, after the first set is done, then I'm going to repeat it again so that we don't waste time repeating and repeating. This is already 14 minutes into 8 o'clock, and I said we are going to be done with this class by 9 max, 9:30, because I'm just coming back from work and I had to show up, so I'm a bit stressed. So I'm going to be adding Sharon to the stage right now. Meanwhile, I'm going to stop sharing my screen so that we can have enough room to see the persons on stage. So if where you are is comfortable for you, you can actually turn on your camera. Now I'm speaking to Delight. Okay, it was Sekibo I said I'm going to add, not Delight. Delight, I'm so sorry, you're not the one I'm going to add now. Is Sekibo I said I'm going to add, right? So if where you are is comfortable, you can turn on your camera so that we can see your facial expression. It's part of the test, right? It's part of vetting what you do, because you can hide behind your camera and act like you have confidence, but in person or in real life, you'll be faced with this challenge and you are probably looking down or pressing your phone, or you can't even look the person in the eyes, right? So please, if you can turn on your camera, that's going to be beautiful, right? If you can turn on your camera, Sekibo. I think you're on stage, so your camera is supposed to be on stage now. Is this not Sekibo? Who is this person? Sekibo Favor. Why am I seeing two people? Okay, so I think that should be network issue. Okay, Sekibo. Uh, thank you very much for obliging. I like people that um hear things and just follow it and get to it. So I can see your face. You already have a smiley face. Sharon, please can you turn on your camera? Let's get your expression, right? Let's get your expression for the presentation. Okay. Sharon, can you confirm that you can hear me, please? Sharon. And then as I'm talking to Sharon, I'm talking to every other person. Those on YouTube, please put your names in the chat box, like in order. Just put your name in the chat box, right? When it's time for me to call people from YouTube, you have to come to StreamYard so you can turn on your camera. Sharon, please can you at least speak? Let me know that you can hear me. What's the challenge? You can't turn on your camera. Okay, so this is very unlike Sharon. Probably he's having network issues. So I'm going to remove him. There's no time. Mr. Olufemi, you've been on the call, so I'm adding you to the stage. Like right now, you guys are going to role play that scenario for us. So Mr. Olufemi, please, can you turn on your camera? Is there any challenge as to why you can't, if there is? Sekibo, I'm so sorry we have to keep you here and be looking at your beautiful face. Sorry. Mr. Olufemi, you were saying something.
Yeah, sorry, ma'am. Please, you need to give me some time. You need to give me some time,
You're
please.
not wearing shirts.
I need to put some things in order.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes,
your children are
exactly.
scattered the whole house. Dangerous. This is the dangers of online class. Somebody can just be in their house without clothes. Do you go to who goes to school without clothes? Hey, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Please. Please, everybody on this call from next week, in fact, from tomorrow's class, you have to turn on your camera. I need to see human. You have to dress and come to school now. You're not wearing dress. Hey, my God, what is this? Okay, let's. I don't know. It's like everybody's camera shy except Seki. But thank you. I'm going to that your presentation you did yesterday. I'll add my own personal points to it. You have score because I just told her and she turned on her camera. She didn't tell me she's not wearing clothes. Like Mr. Olufemi. Where is Ife Oluwa, the party man? Is he in party today? Because I'll use that thing and talk until you people pass out. So let's get to it as soon as possible, right? Favor. What's it called? Christiana is already telling me before time that there's no light on your touch. So Favor, like I was saying, like I was saying, you're going to walk up to Mr. Olufemi. Mr. Olufemi is an investor, right? He's the owner of the Law Academy now. And you have a very great technical company, right? And you've always wanted to have a collabo with somebody that owns a soft skill school. So you need to pitch, like introduce yourself, tell Mr. Olufemi who you are, what you do, right? And how you are helping talents, like tech talents, but there is a gap between the tech skills that your people have and soft skills, right? So I want you to spark a conversation that can. So let me bring my stopwatch because it's not going to this presentation is not going to be recorded. We're just trying, like we're just role playing. It's more like drama acting, right? But I need to keep to time so that we will be able to have as many persons as possible before the time for the class is over, right? So you're going to be doing this for 5 minutes. Are you praying? Pray, my dear. Pray, my dear. Pray very, very well. So you're going to be doing this for 5 minutes. You're going to be doing this for
Okay.
5 minutes. So let's go. Three, two, one.
No,
Three,
no,
two,
please,
one.
before we
Action.
start, if I get the
Action now.
question
Let me
properly,
mute myself.
no, no, like I want to understand very well. I meant to there's a gap between the techies I have and there's a gap there's a soft skill gap. I do not understand the question very well. Can you hear me?
Hey, people are dangerous. I can hear you. People are very dangerous. So let me repeat the question.
Okay,
You
please,
have
thank you.
a tech, you have a tech school, a tech hub, right?
Okay.
And as the founder of a tech hub, you're trying to see how your people, like the techies in your school, in your hub, can grow, right? And then you've been hearing that Mr. Olufemi has one thriving online or one thriving soft school, which is the Law Academy. Now, you need to pitch your idea, or you need to pitch yourself to Mr. Olufemi in such a way that you create a relationship that can foster collaboration. That if Mr. Olufemi was supposed to charge you 100,000 per student, because of the relationship you people have built in this conversation, he will now charge you maybe 20K because you people are now friends, right? So that's the
Wow.
scenario. It's not something to bother your head. I'm just trying to see
Hmm.
how we can learn how to introduce ourselves to strangers and maintain conversations, apparently, because professionals like struggle with communicate. He has one shared.
Mhm.
So professionals, struggle to network at events. We're trying to break that down. We're trying to dismantle those walls in this very soft environment. Everybody here came for the same agenda, right? Nobody's judging you. Nothing is at risk here. Do you get? So I know I've done a lot
Yes.
of explanation and I need to rest. Over to you, my dear. Go ahead. Three, two, one,
Okay.
action.
Okay. Good evening, sir. I am Sekibo Favor. I am sorry, please, what's your name, sir? Mr. Olufemi, can you hear
I'm
me?
looking.
Okay. Sorry,
I am
pardon me, I
Afolabi
don't
looking.
get you. Okay, okay, that's nice to meet you. I've come to learn that you are the founder of the Law Academy. It's a very
Yes, I
nice
am.
institution from what I have known, I've read about, from what I've found out from my findings. I am the founder of Tech Hub. Okay, okay, so I'm the founder of Tech Hub, and we to train. Um, okay, we take students for internship there. We train students there on different tech skills, which is almost the same as what you do, but ours is that we give them hands-on training, hands-on jobs to do. We assume they already have a foundation there, but I learned that what you guys do is take them in from the start, teach them, and help them build their skills.
All right, that's fine.
Okay. Okay, yes. So I was wondering if there is a way we can collaborate, like my students come to your place to learn, and then we take persons from your place for internship, like give them an internship space for them to come and build and develop those skills that you have already taught them about.
All right. Actually, that's great. We would appreciate that. It's a great opportunity for us to be in this good collaboration because it's going to have great impact and we're going to create value much more in people's lives. And it's going to help our institutions to get better and widen our, uh, I mean, it will increase and, widen our capacity and give us uh, 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 more, how do I put it? It will give us more opportunities for expansion and increase.
Yes, yes. So that's nice. I would love to know if there's any. I'd love to know I'd love to get to know a means to use and communicate with you, a more comfortable means that will be faster, yes, to communicate with you, and then maybe get my team to come to your place and brief you more, to like have an extended discussion on how we are going to go about it, since it's a collaboration between my company and yours.
Oh yes, that's fine. You can have my card, and we're going to share our contact. I'll give you my email address, and you have my phone number right now. So thank you. It's nice
Okay.
meeting you.
Thank you so much. Sir. It's very nice meeting you too. It's a pleasure.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Mm. Okay. We are done.
We are done.
Oh,
We are done. I know that we are done. Are you not done? Hey, Jesus of heaven. First of
oh
all,
my
well
God.
done. Well done, guys. I think I've gotten
Mm.
energy. Today I'm going to talk well, well. Well done, guys. First of all, Sekibo. Hey. So, so if you have company, this is how you do the company office. Eh?
Hmm.
Good evening, sir. My name is Trevor. You have a company. No energy, no life in between. Hey, God help me. Eh?
God help us.
Well, I'm coming. Somebody, they will score you people today. You are not going anywhere. Mr. Olufemi, what happened today? Mr. Olufemi, being a man
I'm
like
fine.
you, it's not easy to
And
be a
there's no
daddy.
lie, that is no lie.
There's no
That
lie.
pissed me off already. No lie. So I have
Oh,
to,
hey,
you know, put this spotlight on my face, just for you to see my
okay.
face. So I'm
I can
getting
imagine.
in
Yeah,
my
I
eyes.
noticed that you are holding it, trying to like dim the light and all of that. But it's not an excuse. Nigeria is not a country that gives us all the things we want at the comfort of our fingertips. Oh, eh? Sometimes we will just say, that's nice. Hell, Jesus.
My filler word in Greece is
They
came
came,
in a new order.
all of them came back. All of them came back from where they were hiding. Jesus. Anyway, I'm going to call somebody to vet the interaction, right? Because I couldn't just
Oh,
contain it. Sekibo, you there is you're just as if you want to toast the man. Do you want to toast Mr. Olufemi?
No,
Why are
no,
you
we're
acting
trying to
like
be friends.
you
No,
want
we're
to
not
toast
keeping
him?
everything on a business note.
No, this is let me okay now. I think I need to explain something, right? I had to give you a briefing of the scenario so you understand that it's serious business. You are pitching your company to a stranger and you don't have energy.
Hmm.
Jesus Christ.
Ew.
No, you are supposed to have energy. It's a serious thing. If I said you are going to meet your colleague or your friend or somebody that is in the same level with you, right? It's easier to have this vibe. But you're going to meet a fellow founder. You have to have energy. You have to be enthusiastic. There has to be passion in what you're doing because it is your energy that will tell this man if you are somebody he wants to collaborate with or not. But look at you talking to Mr. Olufemi like you want to check him. Is it because he's fine? Eh? Hey, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus,
Oh
Jesus.
my God.
Oh, okay. Well, I need to call somebody to judge the presentation. It can't be me. So, Delight, you're going to be the judge. Hmm? See how Sekiba was just toasting Mr. Olufemi in this presentation, just doing romanticizing the presentation. I
Oh
want to
my
take
God.
other color. Hey, Jesus Christ, Mr. Olufemi, you're fine, eh? I think you should come out your camera so people can concentrate. Yeah, close the camera so that all these girls can rest, they can concentrate. Delight. Delight, oh, you're going to be the judge of this presentation. I want you to vet the presentation. How did you see it? If you were Mr. Olufemi's co-founder and Sekibo came to present her company like this, will you tell your partner to go ahead and invest with them based on the presentation, right?
Okay, good evening.
Evening, how are
Well,
you?
based on the presentation, I think the both founders lack enthusiasm. Abi, how will I even put it? Like, there's no way anybody will present their ideas to you this way and you will accept it. First of all, there's no way somebody will present the ideas to you the way Sekibo did and you would accept it like that. And there's no way somebody presents to you first, or like, you will not ask the way they presented to Mr. Olufemi. He was supposed to ask more questions. He was supposed to inquire more about the company. Oh, what else do you do? How will I benefit from this collaboration? Like, kind of thing like that. But it just went straight up, okay, okay, no problem, you can come. Like, it doesn't work that way in real life. It's not realistic. It won't it's not always that easy to just, I don't know. So I don't know how I'll
You
score them. I don't know what I'll say.
don't worry, leave this call. I just wanted you to, share this idea, talk about what you observed, and narrow it down to real life. And I'm very grateful about the angles you mentioned, right? Today I'm a bit on the playful side, but I like the fact that Delight actually said what I wanted to say. But I wanted somebody that is an observer to say it for me. You can't present any company like this and anybody will take you seriously. Mr. Olufemi, you need to ask questions. That's why there's something called asking open-ended questions, like, right? I like the fact that some people was like, okay, what am I? So what are you people into? What else do you do? How can this collaboration benefit us? Right? Why did you choose our company? These are questions you need to ask, right? And this makes me want to tell us that in real life, it's not everybody you meet at events you want to network with. Even if they come to meet you, oh, it's a networking event, you have to have certain questions you ask people that tells you if there are people you want to network with or not, or if there are people you want to have, within your network or your contact list, right? And how do you find these things out? You find it out by asking questions. I know most times, because of the pressure at an event, there are too many people and we are trying to network with a lot of people. But I say something, right? Number is not contact. That you have somebody's number doesn't mean you have the person's contact, because it's when you have problem that you know whether you have contact or you have numbers on your phone. Do you understand? So if somebody comes to pitch a company to you, you that is a founder or you that is a professional, another professional has come to meet you, and that was why I said both of you are founders, meaning that you guys are on the same level playing ground, right? You are a founder, I'm a founder. You are a boss in your own right, she's a boss in her own right. You people are in the same level. Okay, there are questions you ask your level, people within your level, assuming it's somebody that is probably above you that you wanted to network with. It's easy to easily dish out your number, because I mean, you feel like it's a privilege, but you are a founder, your number shouldn't be everywhere, right? Everybody shouldn't have your number. Anybody can come up and, say that they're a founder or they're into a lot of things, and you, at the end of the day, you find out that it's a lie. Another question you can ask is, how long have you been in business? How long has your company been existing? Because you can't be a founder that's put in 10 years into your profession, and this startup just have done only 3 months, and you expect the person to have the tenacity to stay, right? What if you guys start doing business and you realize that, oh, this person has nothing to lose because they don't have any integrity? They bring some bunch of thieves to your tech hub, or they bring some persons to your academy, and these people are nuisances. At the end of the day, if you're trying to make a report or something, goes south, you realize that this person has nothing to lose. But look at your 10 years of effort, look at your 10 years of consistency leaving you because you didn't ask the right questions. So guys, I know it's a bit impromptu, and that's the way all our presentations are going to be. There is no time to prepare anything. I think the only time I'm going to let us know what we're going to be doing is the days I'm going to be teaching. But the days we'll be having practical classes like this, you're not going to know, because in the real world, nobody really prepares you. That's why I always told us, live ready, right? As a professional, you have to be conscious, you have to think on the spot, and then always try to get into character. Always try to get into character. The moment a role is given to you, envisage that you're not in a class. Step into the real world, step into what you would have done if this is happening in real life, right? Just like Delight said, nobody's going to ask this kind of questions in real life, because in the real world, you have to be sure of who you're networking with. And these things come from, asking in-depth questions. I like to give us a story because we are all learning. So one time, I think that was last year, I went to an event. I saw a founder. He's a tech founder, right? And he's one of these big names in Port Harcourt, right? So I went to meet him. I wanted to network and stuff. He was like, "How long have you been in business?" I told him we just started. I think then we were roughly 3 months, right? That you started operations doesn't mean that you've not been existing. Do you understand? So I was like, "Oh, we've roughly been in business for 3 months, but then I'm really passionate about teaching communication, helping tech professionals, building real world communication experiences for tech professionals." He was like, "Oh, that's nice. Wow, it's nice to meet you." I was like, "Okay, sir, can I get your number, just to keep the relationship running?" He was like, "Sorry, I think you have to get the number of the academy director." I immediately understood that, oh, I'm not on this man's level. And he even said academy director because he didn't want to be harsh. He didn't want to outrightly say no. So he used, I should get the, more like, get my boy's number. Anything you want to talk to my boy. Do you understand? Because from asking me certain questions, he realized that, oh, I was a startup. And later on, I went to dig deep. I had to find out, why do founders behave like this? They behave like that because they don't know you. You've not suffered in the industry. You've not really sweated for the business. It's not enough to start a company and then you ball out after 2 months, 3 months, and you get into business with people who have put their life on the line for certain things. And then, there's a strained relationship. I felt bad, but it was a learning curve for me. And that's why most of the things I've experienced in real life, I try to bring them into these activities that we are doing so that we can live ready as professionals. So Olufemi and Sekibo, that presentation was, I don't like it. 0/100. Who am I adding next? Sekibo was talking as if she want to toast Mr. Olufemi. He's married. Let me just tell you now. He even has children. You don't hear baby crying in the background. So don't even put your mind there. Some man that is fine. You want to forget your company. Start checking the man. So who am I going to call next? Okay, yeah. Sharon. Sharon, I know that you went to UI UX. I remember one time, I think in our first class, you talked about, can you people hear me? Can somebody confirm that you can hear me, please? Any of the streaming ways, either YouTube or, okay, yes, thank you. Sharon, you said you can hear me, good. So I know that you are a UI UX guy, right? And I know that Delight is a data analyst, right? So these are tech roles. You guys are techies, right? But you are not in the same space. Now, I need you to have a conversation with Delight, right? Bravo, that Sharon, you're going to be the one to start the conversation. I need you to spark a conversation with Delight in terms of getting you infused into their company, more like you're looking for a referral, right? She's a data analyst and she's more like the top on the list of data analysts, right? And then you met her at an event, you got to probably read about her on LinkedIn, and you were so excited to connect with her that she's coming for this event, right? And so now you have the opportunity to speak to her. I want you to sell yourself to her, right? Tell her what you do and then give her reasons why you are the guy to do the UI UX job in their company, right? Probably you saw what's it called, an opening that she posted, and luckily for you, she's at the event, right? So I need you to sell yourself to her, like pitch yourself to her. Then Delight, on the other hand, your objective is to ask him questions, right? Ask him open-ended questions. Get to find out, certain things about him. I'm not going to tell you what you ask him because in real life, nobody tells you what you ask the person, apparently. So I'm adding you guys to the stage now, and you can start the role play. Let's see how it goes, right? So if you can unmute your cameras, we need to see your face. Your facial expression is all part of the thing. I think you saw Mr. Olufemi's face even if there was no light. Yeah, thank you very much, Sharon. Delight, we're waiting for you. Please, you can unmute yourself. I know that Nigeria is a very blessed place. We don't always have lights. Network is crappy, but we can always make do with what we have. So Delight, please. Delight, oh, untouched now. What is this? At least I'm
There's no
seeing,
touch to
I'm
on.
seeing the face
There's
of
no touchlight I can on, right?
no touch to on. This is dangerous. This is very dangerous. Okay. Okay, no problem. So let's not wait for NEPA. Let me just say that we have to just listen to you guys. So in 3, 2, 1, action. I'm muting myself now. And so let's have the conversation. 3, 2, 1, action.
Okay. Good afternoon. Hey, my name is Sharon. I don't know if you remember me. We talked on LinkedIn about how I can be able to use a user-centered methodology to help you arrange the data analyst side of your business. Like, are you hearing me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Good afternoon,
I,
Sharon. I remember you.
oh, okay. How are you doing? How's your day?
My
How's your day,
network is
Delight?
bad though. It's cracking.
So I asked, how was your day?
Wow.
Delight, what's going on at your end? Because I know that I can hear Sharon, but I can't really hear you. Is it your network? It's obviously your network. This network is, don't worry, the Law Academy will soon build physical locations, so all of these things will end in Jesus' name. Amen. Um Delight, can you hear? Can you hear? Are you still here? Oh, God of mercy, I don't like this. Her network is buffering. Okay, Delight, are you back? Can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, yeah, so continue from your conversation. He was asking you how is your day going. Continue from
How
there.
are you getting me? I said, how was your day going? How's the
Am
event
I not?
going?
Yeah, the event is going great. I'm actually enjoying the event. It's nice to connect with you in real life.
Oh, likewise, likewise. So, just to continue from what we're discussing, as you already know, I'm a UI UX designer, like I mentioned on LinkedIn. I've helped product show and basically every other Fortune 500 brand to be able to find a particular niche to have an experience for their user that is different from other people. So, for some while, I've been looking at your platform and how it's having those gaps in being able to help users do a particular task to not only also help the business have a lot more money. I recently saw an opening, thinking that I'll really be a good fit for it. But before anything else, I just want to just know what the work culture over there is. It something that you will advise someone to work with or to work with your company?
Okay. First of all, I have to say something just off character. I did not get his question. Is he asking to join my company and he wants my opinion on the UI UX on the situation of the company or what? Like, sorry, my network was breaking.
Okay, okay. So let me back. I basically did saw an opening UI UX position in your company. I saw that I can be able to fill particular gap that you guys are lacking a skill set. But I just want to know what the work culture is in terms of your company since I'm already on a first name basis. I think you can be a better judge as you're already somebody working on it and so in that particular.
Okay, so I've been working for the company for a while now, like maybe 6 years, and the first name base is actually very cool. Since you are used to that, you would not have a problem coming to our company. And again, the company is actually very okay. We are very we are close with each other, like the staffs. We don't have problem. I've never had any issues with the staff. You would actually enjoy it because our payment plan, the salaries is actually very okay compared to other companies that I've seen. And as you move on in the company, you'd The HR manager is very free, the very free person, welcoming person. So you can walk up to her at any time and go to her with your questions.
Oh, that's very, very awesome. So that means I can say that if questions are being open, anybody can ask questions. Will, will it be good for me to assume that you have a good working relationship with the design lead over at your company?
Yeah, yeah. All of us in the company have good working relationships with each other because that's like one of the major criteria. Our boss does not accept, like, does not like it when there's maybe a clique or like very bad relationship among the staff. So we are actually tight knitted in the company. We are all close. So this former design lead was actually a very good friend before he moved on after I got a better offer.
Okay. Okay. So that will be my last question. What do you think I can offer to you right now? I can show to you that will be worth a referral to your design lead.
Well, for me, I think it should be keeping to um I've not worked with you because one thing our design lead likes is when someone is punctual and like he doesn't, should I say, what's the word I'm looking for? Someone that doesn't um there's this word I'm looking for that I can't actually guess. But you have to meet up with deadlines. Like it's not like they're waiting for a design for Tuesday and that Tuesday or Monday night we are giving an excuse that it will not be ready. Our design lead is very, very um it's very, very, it doesn't like that at all. So once you can assure me that you are a very punctual person and you keep to time and you deliver on time, I'll be able to refer you to my design lead.
Okay, that's very nice. So let's say we arrange a Zoom call by tomorrow to be able to continue our conversation since it's already like 6. I don't want to keep you based on the traffic in Port Harcourt. And let's say I come punctual. Does it mean I've met the criteria to be able to get that referral?
Well, I have to talk to the design lead first, then we'll know if we'll be able to meet up, like we'll be able to make the meeting. We have to work based on his schedule, and I don't know if he would have time tomorrow. But I'll get back to you. Let's just exchange contacts. Then tomorrow I'll get back to you if our design lead would be chanced
Okay.
around that time for the Zoom meeting. And if it's not, we'll fix it for another time.
Thank you so much for everything. I'll get your number now. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Okay, this is a really interesting conversation. You people can just see me. I've gone on this chair like this. People have carried me to where I don't know. See me now, even giving Sharon a job in my head. Sharon has gotten work in my head like this, so because I mean the conversation flowed right. In as much as there were network glitches, I like the fact that these are possible conversations that can arise in real life. And then Sharon, I think you have a very good way of asking intelligent questions. I really appreciated the fact that you were asking open-ended questions, right? Questions that made the light talk. They're not closed-ended questions. More like, how are you? Fine. You know, those kind of boring closed-ended questions, but you're asking questions that made her keep talking, right? And the more she talked, the more you got a better insight as to what is there that you are expecting and what you want out of the conversation, right? And I also like the part where you asked her what it is you can give to her that can make you get a referral. That was an intelligent question because most times we don't get to find out when we network with people what the hiring team is actually looking for. Are they looking for your portfolio, right? Are they looking for your work experience? Are they looking for, maybe your website? What are they looking for? What do they need from you? What is that document that you can present that can fast track your hiring process, especially for somebody you're just meeting? So well done, guys. Well done. That was really good. I'm going to call somebody to actually share what they observed. Ebube, have you spoken? Then those on YouTube, please find a way to get into StreamYard. If you're on YouTube, get into StreamYard because I think everybody on StreamYard has presented apart from Ebube, right? So if you are on YouTube, please find your way into StreamYard so that I can add you to the stage and you can do your own presentation, right? But then, well done. So Ebube, I'm adding you to the stage now. Tell us what you think about their conversation, right? And if you are Delight's friend and Sharon approached her in that manner and you were listening, is Sharon somebody you are going to likely refer? If yes, why? Right? So Ebube, over to you, please.
Okay, okay, from the conversation they both had, I think his questions were quite straight to the point and yet still like open ended. He was able to get key points that he wanted, that he intended to get from the kind of questions that he asked the light, and the light was open enough to give him um reasonable feedbacks that he could work on if it was going to be like a real life situation. So yes, if I was Sharon's friend and I was listening to the conversation, I would definitely recommend him, or would I say refer him to our HR in the office, because I think that he's let's he's someone that I forgot the word I wanted to use, but anyways, let me just speak another thing. I think he came straightforward. He knew what he wanted, and he asked the questions that would, you know, give him what he actually intended to get from the conversation, not just like, oh, you're just flowing and there's no tangible thing you're getting from the conversation, or whether it's the connection or network. So yes, if I was the vice friend, I would definitely refer him.
Oh, okay, nice. Thank you very much for that feedback. So,
Sorry.
Delight and Sharon, you guys really did well. Well done, right? Well done. This is what we are talking about. When you are on stage, get into character, leave all your family problems behind, and ask yourself, if this were a real life situation, what am I going to do? How am I going to get the best out of this conversation? Right? So, Ebube is the only person that doesn't have somebody I'm going to pair her with to actually, okay, Olajumoke has come here. I just saw her now. So if you are on YouTube, please get into StreamYard. Find a way to get into StreamYard so that um you can do your role play. Okay, Christiana just joined. Olajumoke just joined. So people that are streaming through YouTube, please get into StreamYard. Okay, so because Ebube just spoke, I've not really heard um what's it called? I've not really heard Olajumoke speak today. I've not also heard Christiana speak today. So I'm going to add Christiana to the stage now. And I'm also going to add Oriola because you guys are the ones that you're having audio issues. Jesus. Why does StreamYard not like Christiana, for God's sake? So Christiana, can you hear me now? Are you hearing me at all? I'm trying to come very close to my speaker. Can you hear me at all? Oh, my voice is low. And that's from your end. Okay, so see what's going to happen, eh? Go back to, sorry, please, go back to YouTube. Let me, okay, Sharon, I'll attend to this question later. I'll attend to it later. Christiana, please, if you can hear me, eh? Okay, let me put it in the chat. Um, let me put it in the chat so that what I'm trying to say is you should go back to YouTube and listen to the question. Then you can come back and just start. I'm so sorry that StreamYard doesn't like you. You guys should give me a second. I'm trying to type, please. Okay, Christiana, that is for you, right? That's for you, please. While I'm waiting for you to, okay, thank you. Thank you. So just go back to, let since we're already like dealing with you, let me just finish with you so that you don't go back and forth again. Just, you guys should please bear with her so that she can show up on YouTube and hear the question, then just come here and present. Right, I think she's the only person that actually has that issue, and it's been a persistent issue. She barely hears me from StreamYard, and I don't know why, but then thank God there is YouTube. So Christiana, please, are you the one on YouTube? I just saw that the number increased. Christiana, are you on YouTube? Just confirm to me that you are the one on YouTube so that I can ask you your question. Christiana, please, if you are on YouTube, right? Just confirm that you are on YouTube already, or that you've successfully moved to YouTube. Just confirm to me that you are on YouTube. Christiana, can you hear me? Please, if you've successfully moved to YouTube, confirm that you've moved to YouTube so that I can just say your question and you come back and present. I know it's going to take some time for you to be able to successfully make this movement, but I think I need to get done with you so that you can just sit back and listen. Christiana, are you there? Are you on YouTube now? Oh, I can't get any. Okay, please, can you guys hear me? Are you still hearing me? Please, can somebody help me confirm that they can hear me? Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. So, Christiana, please, let's get this done. I've not found her anywhere, so I think I really don't want her to get to YouTube, then I'm calling somebody else, and then I don't want all of that back and forth movement. So I'm trying to get done with her, right? Because she's really enthusiastic to do her presentation and stuff. So I think we'll just give her a few minutes. But let me see if there's, okay. So only Olajumoke and Ebube, you both okay, Olajumoke, Oriola, and Ebube, you guys have not presented, right? So I can't find Christiana anywhere, meaning that I have to put two persons on stage now. Let me see. Okay, okay, so Christiana is back on YouTube. She's on YouTube now. So Christiana, right? The scenario that you're going to be playing out is you are a virtual assistant, right? And then you are looking to hire what other profession do we have here? I Okay, yes, I know that Oriola is a student. So you are a founder and you are looking to hire an assistant, right? An administrative assistant. Now, you need to understand how he's going to be able to juggle schooling and working, right? Oriola, I know that part of the reasons why you're taking this course is because you hope to be employed, maybe even as a student. The remote life offers students the ability to work while they school. Okay, Christiana, can you? I've seen you, Christiana. I've seen you on YouTube, right? Can you hear me? Please confirm that you can hear me, Christiana, because what I'm saying now is your scenario, right? So please confirm that you can hear me, Christiana. I know that YouTube always has like a 10-second downtime. So whatever I'm saying now is going to take like 10 seconds for it to reflect at her end for her to hear me. Oh, God. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Christiana. So what I was saying is this, right? You are a founder and you are looking to hire an assistant, more like a virtual assistant. Now, Oriola in real life is a student, right? And he needs a job and he sees that you put out an application. I need you to interview him in such a way that you get to find out from him how he's going to juggle school and work, right? Then I want you to also think about possible questions that you would have as a concern as somebody that is a founder and you want to hire for a sensitive role, such as the role of, what's it called now, a personal assistant, but you need a virtual personal assistant. Oriola, you on the other hand, I need you to be able to convince Christiana that even if you are a student, you are equal to the tax, right? I need you to be able to make her see reasons beyond reasonable doubt that if you get this job, your school is not going to be a problem in the smooth running of the work, right? So in 5 minutes, I would need that we start playing out this scenario. So Christiana, please, can you come back to StreamYard? I'm so sorry for the back and forth, but before you leave, kindly confirm that you got the question so that I can attend to every single question you will have that now that you are on YouTube. Christiana, please confirm that you got the question that I asked so that you can move over to StreamYard. Okay, so I'm not getting any feedback from Christiana. Somebody in StreamYard, can you please confirm that you can hear me? I want to know where this lack of feedback is coming from. Okay, you got the question. So who is starting the conversation? All right, you will start because you are it's an interview basically. This is an interview session, right? So you are hiring him, you need to bombard him with questions. And then Oriola, your own is to prove beyond reasonable doubt that you are equal to the task. So Christiana, please come back to StreamYard. Oriola, I've added you to the stage. Let's give Christiana like 2 minutes for her to come back to StreamYard, right? So for every other person who is watching, who is listening, I hope that we are learning, right? I hope that we are learning in between. And while I'm waiting for, okay, no, I don't want Christiana to be lost on transit when I'm attending to this question. I think Sharon asked a question, right? I think Sharon asked a question. All right. So let's wait for Christiana to come on board. But then the beauty of what we are doing and this whole role playing is that we are seeing possible situations professionals can find themselves in. First of all, we saw founder to founder communication, which is the part that Mr. Olufemi and Sekibo played out, trying to see how two people on the same level can communicate, right? We also saw peer-to-peer communication, right? Sharon and who was that, Delight, right? Sharon and Delight, seeing them communicate, peer to peer. Sharon and Delight's conversation was peer to peer communication. Now Christiana and Ife Oluwa's conversation is going to be more like you're trying to network upward, but beyond networking, you're also trying to pitch to somebody that is above your level, right? So I hope that these different scenarios are teaching us like what to expect as professionals, right? So without me talking a lot, let's watch them, then we can analyze. So Christian, I'm adding you to the stage now. Welcome. I'm so sorry you have to do the whole back and forth movement. So sorry about that.
It's all right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oriola, please turn on your camera. You're going for interview. Your camera cannot be off.
Oh, this NEPA issue.
Oriola, can you hear me? Turn on your camera, please. This is an interview. Your
Yes,
camera
I
cannot be off.
can.
What do you say? Your phone don't have
All
camera?
right, man.
No, it does, but I just got back from school, so I'm trying to unpack.
Oh, you just got back from school. And
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
enough. That's okay. Ah, you're a fine boy, you. Now, wow. Plenty fine people full this course. So. Now go just they hide the off camera up and down. Okay. Christina, thank you, thank you so much. Ariola, now you are pitching. You want to get a job. So let's have it, please.
Good afternoon. Can you tell me about yourself?
Good afternoon. All right, ma'am. I am White Velurila, a medical student with additional digital tech skills, including graphic design and creative writing, ma'am.
I'm looking to hire a virtual personal assistant. How do you think you can fit into this role?
All right. Ma,
Did you get my question? Did you get my question?
I don't get the question, ma'am.
Okay, I said I am looking at
No, ma.
hiring a virtual. Okay, let me come again. I want to hire a virtual personal assistant, and I'm looking at how you're going to fit into the
All right,
role.
ma'am.
Is this something you can do?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Being a virtual assistant is something I can do, having obtained a certification on virtual assistance from the ALX Africa School. And for some months, I've been on the lookout for a skill, for an opportunity to, you know, utilize this skill of mine. So I think I can take the job of being your virtual assistant, ma'am.
So, can you tell me briefly what you really know about virtual assistants and then tools that you can use?
I can't hear you, ma.
I said, can you tell me what you know about virtual assistants and then tell me the tools that you can use? Did you get my question?
Oh, okay. Okay, being a virtual ma.
Did you get my question?
Jesus. Yes, I get the question now. Yes, ma. Yes, ma, I get the question.
All right. I want you to
So,
respond.
being a virtual assistant, I all right, ma'am. So I guess you need someone who can help reduce the stress of you being in all places, reduce the stress of you having a lot on your end to do, which I know I am capable of doing, having proven my skill in an organization for the meantime before it got busted out, ma'am.
So, okay, I'm sure you know that as a virtual assistant, you need to pay attention to details, you need to be hands on, and you need to understand my routine. And then you should handle my inbox, my emails, my inbox, and
Yes,
also help me book my appointments and ensure that I meet up with all my appointments. Are you sure you'll be able to do all this?
yes, man. I'm sure I can do all that, ma'am.
Okay. Can you let me know the tools that you are conversant with? What tools can you use
I
for
don't
calendar
get that.
management? Okay, the tools that you know how to use, like for calendar management, which tool do you know how to use? That's what I'm asking you.
All right, ma'am. For calendar management, all right, ma'am. For calendar management, I am conversant with the Google Calendar where I schedule events, and then the Google Calendar remind me of events scheduled even a day before the event, ma'am.
Okay, so you can use the Google Workspace very well.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what email management tool can you use?
Jesus.
Can you hear me? Or my questions are too.
Not at all, man. Email, like I said, I'm conversant with Google Workspace, Gmail, the Google
Hmm.
Mail, the Google Calendar, conversant with them, and I can use them well to ensure a smooth running of a smooth delivery of my skill.
Okay, do you have a portfolio that I can look at?
Yes, ma'am. I have a crafted portfolio, which at the same time I use side by side with my the main time, ma'am.
Okay, from your introduction, you told me that I heard, Abby, you said that you're a medical student. So, how do you intend to manage being my virtual personal assistant and your school work? Because I know being a medical student is very tedious. So, how do you intend to cope to ensure that my own job does not suffer or your role with me does not suffer?
Yes, like I said, I'm a medical student with additional digital tech skills, which I am highly motivated to balancing my responsibilities without glitches. Yes, while pursuing my education, I can at the same time schedule time to work as a with any of the digital tech tools. I can juggle both academics and skill my skills to ensure a smooth running of my life, of a smooth running of your business without any glitches, due to my strong time management skill, due to my organizational skill, and my problem solving skills, man.
Well, I think I will need to take a look at your portfolio to see if we can really work together because I'm having doubts in my mind that you'll be able to actually manage your
All right.
schooling with this work. But maybe if I see some of your work samples, I'll be more convinced
Yes,
to
man.
hire
Thank you,
you.
man.
So it's nice having you. Have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself.
All right.
Bye.
Yes, man. Yes, man. Do I get a medium where I can send the portfolio to, man?
Yes, I will send my mail address to you, email address to you, so you can forward that to me.
All right. All
All
right.
right.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Have a nice day. Bye.
Yes, man. Yes, man. Thank you.
Oh my good gracious. Hello, coach. Ha. Ha.